Good evening, I'm Prasad and this is KiniNews. The nation was shaken by the news of the LRT collision last night, and now slowly the pieces of the puzzling incident are starting to come to light. A negligent driver who was manually controlling the LRT train drove it in the wrong direction before colliding with another train, leaving 6 critically injured on Monday night. Transport Minister Siong said preliminary findings in the Land Public Transport Agency found the accident was due to negligence.
Siasatan awam mendapati kemalangan adalah disebabkan kecuaian hosla yang memandu TR40 dalam arah yang salah. TR40 yang sepatutnya bergerak ke arah southbound menuju ke stesen Dang Wangi telah bergerak ke arah northbound atau different orientation yang telah mengakibatkan pelanggaran berlaku di antara TR40 dan TR81.
The Gombak-bound TR181 from KLCC had 213 passengers, while TR240 was empty with only the driver and an operator. Meanwhile, we said the amount in losses sustained had yet to be estimated, pending completion of cleanup and repair works expected to take 3 days. Earlier today, Prasarana Malaysia Berhad pledged its full cooperation to the Transport Ministry's special committee formed to investigate the collision. Tajudin Abdul Rahman held a press conference today as chairman of Prasarana, but during the press conference he appeared to need some help with the answers. Prasarana chairperson Tajudin Abdul Rahman said the public transport company will do all it can to help the 213 passengers involved in the LRT crash that seriously injured 6 on Monday night. He said every passenger involved in the crash will be compensated with 1,000 ringgit. He said this is on top of financial assistance to cover medical costs, further treatment and others. Prasarana will also provide cost of living assistance for those who suffer a loss of income due to the incident.
Daripada 213 ini, seramai 64 orang agak kritikal.
6 orang kritikal.
A bit serious lah. Not critical, but 64
dikejarkan ke hospital. 64 dikejarkan ke hospital.
Yalah, they have hospitalized, or rather they go to hospital. 64 out of 213. Yeah. So daripada 64 tu ada 6 yang very critical. Maksudnya critical, 3 memerlukan bantuan pernafasan, ventilation. Ventilation pun.
Yep.
Not
Ventilator.
Ventilation tu
Tajudin also said Prasarana will fully cooperate with the Transport Ministry's special committee formed to investigate the crash. The company said it will also extend similar cooperation to the police investigations under Section 201 of the Land Transport Act. Out of the 213 people on the train, 6 are currently fighting for their lives. But before we get into that, if you like the content we produce, click the link in the description and become a contributor. The light rail transit LRT crash on Monday night has left 6 passengers in critical condition at the Kuala Lumpur hospital. According to Federal Territories Minister Anwar Musa, 3 of the 6 crash victims were placed on ventilators. He said 15 other passengers were in a semi-critical state, while 43 were not critical. He also thanked hospital staff who worked tirelessly throughout the night when 64 of the crash victims were taken to HKL. The Fire and Rescue Department said the underground tunnel collision at 9:15 p.m. yesterday involved train number 240 and train number 181 that were on the Kelana line. It confirmed that the Gombak-bound train 181 from KLCC with 213 passengers moving at 40 km per hour collided with the empty train 240 with 1 driver and operator moving at 20 km per hour from the opposite direction on the same track. Aftermath photos from the scene, which went viral on social media, showed bleeding passengers and blood-stained LRT cabins. The initial report stated that 166 people sustained light injuries, while 47 others were more seriously hurt.
Shellfish, red meat, and beer. If you love indulging in these foods, you may end up with high uric acid level in your blood. These foods consist high level of purine, a substance that will eventually break down into uric acid and be excreted through our urine. It is recommended that the amount of dietary purines should be kept between 600 to 1,000 milligrams per day. Having too much uric acid in your blood can cause attacks of gout. It can also cause kidney stones and blockage in the kidney. The crystallization of the excessive uric acid in your blood can be eased by reducing purine-rich food to only 100 to 150 milligrams daily, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and consuming urinary alkalinizer like Ural. It consists of sodium bicarbonate, citric acid, and sodium citrate that increases the urinary pH and solubility of uric acid to prevent crystallization. Best of all, it's lemon-flavored and sugar-free. Ural, effective urinary alkalinizer. Neutralize your uric acid problem now.
One tragedy after another. If you thought the LRT crash was bad enough, Malaysia has reported the highest ever daily COVID-19 cases to date. COVID-19 cases in Malaysia breached the 7,000 mark for the first time today, with the Health Ministry reporting 7,289 new COVID-19 cases. The Klang Valley alone saw over 3,000 cases, with Selangor maintaining its position as the state with the highest number of infections, with 2,642 cases. Meanwhile, Johor reported 664 cases, followed by Kuala Lumpur with 604 cases. On Twitter, Health Director General Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah warned the public to prepare for the worst following an exponential trend indicated by the COVID-19 graph in the country. He said the rise in cases started from April 1st and could trigger a vertical surge. He urged Malaysians to help the Health Ministry by staying at home. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Prasarana. Thank you for watching.